Well, good morning. I'm Pam at Earthworks, and I'm out here on the north side of Jacksonville working with Laura and Drew, and we're transforming their backyard. We're starting in the front yard because we're going to take you a walk through around to the back, but we're transforming their backyard into like an oasis. They have a very small space, so we want to make the most out of that space and keep it the lowest amount of maintenance as possible. So in the back, they really didn't have a whole lot to begin with. Just some bamboo and some fruit trees and a few plants here and there. She loves plants, which is what it will be reflected in the design. She had a specific idea as far as tropicals and kind of like her Florida oasis. She's from the west side of the country, and this is totally different from what she's used to. So we're trying to do a few things. For one, we're going to add a paver pad over here so that they can have a space for their garbage cans and then block it with some lattice. We have a little bit of a design challenge because we have their generator right pretty much on their property line. So we're not able to pave the whole area as they would have liked to because of the generator, but we are going to put a paver pad over here so they have that space for their garbage cans. Sorry, hon. Sorry, excuse me. And then we have this huge gate, and then I believe these are like their propane tanks, and their air conditioner I think is over on the other side. So as you can see, we have very limited space. So this is going to be walkway here. I'm sorry. This is going to be walkway here. This is all going to be plants. So we're going to have hardscape and softscape. And we're going to border the softscape basically with a 1-foot wall. That way they have small dogs and large dogs, as you will hear soon. So we wanted to make the area difficult for the dogs to kind of get in there and get into the plants. So these are some of Laura's fruit trees that we're going to prune these back and transplant them in this corner over here where it gets the majority of the sun. This is all going to be softscape here to soften this side and to give her some privacy in front of her windows, with just some shrubs and some junipers, and then soften it with some flowers. And then on this side, same thing, we're going to have the wall that goes all the way along there, and then in between it's just going to be a gravel walkway. So there'll be no mowing. They won't need to mow or to edge or to do anything of that sort when they're out in their backyard. So all of this here is going to be softscape along the edge here. Underneath everything, which was really vital to doing this type of landscaping, is drainage. So we took all of the gutters from back on this side, we took the gutter on that side, and we connected into a French drain so they don't have any water issues back here, being that there's not going to be a lot of turf to absorb any of that. So it's basically just going to be gravel, hardscape, and then plants along both sides, so she feels like she's in like a tropical garden. So we've got also along here, besides having things like kuntis and cannas, because she loves orange flowers, we're also adding a water feature. So we're putting in a small stacked slate sphere, and that's going to have lights on the side, so it'll be always running. They'll always be able to hear it from inside their house, and it will be lit up at night. It'll just be a constant reminder of this is like her little sanctuary back here. And that's going to go pretty much in this general area so that they can see it from the lanai. And then this is going to all be a paver patio. We're going to put like a robolini over here, so we got that big tropical feel. She's got the fence for privacy, but just adding plants that go above that just kind of changes the whole feel of the area. Instead of looking at people's rooftops, she'll be looking at plants and listening to her water feature. And then on this side of the house is going to be for their dogs. This is going to be a artificial turf dog run, as what Jackson is walking over right now. It's
not be in the way.
So this is going to be like a little gated area, and then that's going to be for their dogs. I mean, it looks like not a real big project, but this is actually a very extensive project because of the amount of prep work that went into all of this. So the guys had to come in here and basically tear out, remove all the sod. They had to remove weeds, and there was a bunch of stone, like pavered, like stepper stones was where their patio before. And then right over there where Jackson is standing right across from there was like a 60-foot bamboo, which was really cool because I know she loves bamboo, but it was just way too big for this little space. Okay, so we are back here at Smith Venona to finalize the job here. So Laura and Drew have, they just have very interesting, eclectic kind of taste. but I think we were able to pull it all together with the backyard. So they didn't want any grass in the backyard. They basically just wanted to have like an area where they can have beautiful plants so that they felt kind of, secluded and in a tropical area, but with a lot of color, citrus trees, flowers, that type of thing. They love the lighting. They love the water feature, which ended up being a beautiful part of the whole landscape. It just kind of really pulled it all together. So basically we ended up, I think, meeting all their needs. They seem to be really happy with how it all turned out, and I think they're going to be really pleased with the easy maintenance of the plants that they chose. And if this is something that you're interested in and you'd like to have a little sanctuary in your backyard, no matter how big or small your yard is, we can make that happen for you. So give Pam a call or call us at Earthworks, and we will set you up and get you hooked up with a brand new beautiful landscape.